This is a very simple project designed to help with the interface of Microsoft Excel and MS Project. The point of the project being simple is because the processes involved are the most important, not the complexity of the project. Any process that is covered in this video can be applied to complex projects. So before we go to set up the Excel file from which we will import the cost data, we need to look at a couple of things inside MS Project. So there's my simple project and the resources have been assigned. But notice what I've done here is I've added a text field called cost code, and that of course is done by just adding the field, and we will choose the text fields and call it cost code. It's just simple, so it's a text field. The table I will create is called cost extra, and here it's very simple. You add only the most basic fields, because remember, we need a table that we can interface with Microsoft Excel so that when we enter the data we need for Microsoft Excel, it automatically ramifies through to this table. Therefore, you don't want any unwanted fields or fields that can mess it up, particularly date fields. All right, so we've got the WBS because that really is going to be the hinge point. That's the reference, WBS. There's the name of the actual task. There's the cost, and there's the cost code. And those are the two we will enter in Excel. But this is, of course, in MS Project. Add the ID fields and lock the first column. That is very important. Okay, all right. All right, so that's been done. Okay, I'm going to apply that table. There we go. And over here, that's what I want. Now remember, let's assume that that's 0. Okay, all right, I'm going to go through to Excel. Right, so let's call out Microsoft Excel and see that we literally have replicated that table. I've got a screen cap here of a bill of quantities, a complex one. That's the complex one, all right? But here I've recreated a very simple one. All right, so let's get rid of that. Okay, and let's create some rules here. And the rules are as follows. Firstly, keep the fields minimalist. Okay, by that we mean standard, text, or general formats. Okay, include a field that will be common to all tables. In other words, this case WBS. Okay, all right. And then only include the fields you wish to populate. All right, and in this case, the cost and the cost code. So let's have a look. What we've got here is we've got Microsoft Excel, and let's just change some of these costs. Watch here. All right, so we're going to make that 32,000. Okay, and we're going to make this one 56,000. Okay, and 13,000 and 13,000 over there as well. Okay, so you've got that. Oh, another one is avoid data for the phases. Why? Because those are going to be automatically calculated in MS Project. So what we do here is we select those fields there. Okay, those records, should I say. We're going to copy them, and we're going to go back here to MS Project, and the table is the same. And we're going to go back here, and we're going to paste link. All right, remember there's a complete lineup, so we're going to paste link or paste special, paste link, and I would suggest text data and OK, and we say yes. All right, and there the costs have been updated. Right, now the beauty of this is when we change our table, all right, we go and have a look at another table. Let's go to our cost table. It has automatically been changed over here. Now the beauty is this, watch this. Okay, Now watch. Okay, so I'm going to change that to 33,000. Okay, and it automatically updates in Microsoft Project. Okay, I'm going to change that to 58,000. Now this was only possible because I kept the actual change data minimal, down to one field. I could also, of course, change the cost code over there. So if I made that 1.1, okay, point 2.1.2, should I say? All right, there we go. So that would automatically change as well. The cost code, I'm not sure the cost code is here. All right, let's maximize that. All right, so we're going to maximize that. There we go. Let's see if there's a cost code. There's no cost code, but let's just go and add the column cost code, the one I created. And there we go. That's been updated as well. All right. So this is how you would insert your costs. Note that the costs are not calculated as they normally are with MS Project, which is through the resource sheet. Okay, resource sheet, zero, no rates, etc. I've added the costs into the cost sheet, but I've done it via that Microsoft Excel feature.